Take a look.
We gotta
Just to let you know, this friend of mine, Wayne, he's big and protected. So I wouldn't expect much restless. He's waiting for you down at the port. Go have fun.
right there. Oh my gosh, here we go. It's about turned it over. That was wacky, y'all. Get some cruising music, can't never go wrong with that.
I'm up for $190,000 since joining.
I'm up about $116,000. It's given me the freedom and flexibility to work from home.
Each Sunday, I send out my watch list of the 3 best option plays that I'm looking at for the week for free. Pretty wild, right? My name is Scott Bauer, and I've been trading options professionally for almost 30 years, both as a floor trader in Chicago and as a vice president for Goldman Sachs.
Grammarly can help you write quickly and confidently, so you never have to slow down at work. Stay on top of emails, documents, and more without having to stay put. Whether you're working on your computer or on your phone, Grammarly provides...
It was the joke heard around the world, the one by President Reagan about bombing the Soviet Union, and it resulted in a Soviet...
1984. The Cold War raged between two superpowers, the United States and the Soviet Union. Major economic and political differences created a constant state of tension between the former allies. Capitalist United States experienced unprecedented economic growth. Apple released the highly anticipated Macintosh personal computer. Los Angeles hosted the 1984 Summer Olympics. Two major blockbusters hit theaters, Ghostbusters and Gremlins. Bruce Springsteen released his most successful record, Born in the USA. The nation grew and prospered, socially and economically. But the communist Soviet Union was a stark contrast. The economy was stagnant. The cost of oil, one of the country's leading exports, declined. The country boycotted the 1984 Summer Olympics, citing anti-Soviet hysteria. General Secretary Konstantin Chernenko was terminally ill. Mikhail Gorbachev waited in the wings. The country was 5 years into a conflict with Afghanistan. Citizens grew frustrated and had little money. The government enacted sweeping reforms to eradicate dissent and restore order. The two nations couldn't have been more divided. But that summer, a computer programmer in the Soviet Union created something special. It was a puzzle game that took the video game industry by storm and helped break the boundaries between the two superpowers. Alexei Leonidovich Pajitnov was born on March 14, 1956 in Moscow. His mother was a journalist who reported on cinema, a somewhat controversial art form in the Soviet Union. His father was a philosopher, a writer, and a dissident of the communist regime. When Pajitnov was 11, his parents divorced. From then on, he and his mother lived alone in a one-bedroom apartment. But their time together introduced him to pop culture.
I'm sorry, guys. Keeping a system within a system within a system takes a lot of fucking work.
Culture. As a writer, his mother regularly attended the Moscow International Film Festival. Sometimes she brought young Alexei along and introduced him to films from around the world. He loved James Bond. He also loved math puzzles and board games, one of the few forms of entertainment available to children of the Soviet Union. One of his favorites was Pentominoes. The goal of the game is to arrange 12 unique puzzle pieces consisting of 5 blocks each into a rectangle. As a child in the 60s, Pajitnov witnessed the competition of space exploration between the United States and the Soviet Union. The USSR recruited scientists and engineers to give them an advantage. They hoped to draw children into the field by showing off the latest technology. As a result, 17-year-old Pajitnov was introduced to the computer. It left a lasting impression on him. He enrolled at the Moscow Institute of Aviation, where he earned his master's degree in applied mathematics. After graduating, Pajitnov joined the famous Russian Academy of Sciences in Moscow, where he landed a research position in the Dornitsyn Computing Center. But the computing center wasn't exactly at the forefront of technology. All employees used the same room-sized mainframe computer. Work conditions weren't ideal either. Pajitnov shared his desk with 3 other researchers. He followed the same routine almost every day. wake up between 7:30 and 8 a.m., eat a breakfast of sausage, eggs, and cottage cheese, run some errands, and arrive at the computing center by 10 a.m. He worked until midnight, which gave him some alone time in the evenings. Eventually, Pajitnov and a few other employees got an upgrade, their own personal Electronica 60 computer workstation. It was a huge upgrade over the giant mainframe computers, but to the rest of the modern world, it was ancient. The Electronica 60 was a clone of the LSI-11 computer, a system that came out 9 years prior. The display didn't show any graphics, only alphanumeric characters. Pajitnov worked on artificial intelligence programs and speech recognition software. The latter caught the attention of other researchers had the computers to themselves to work on their own side projects. One programmer was obsessed with Pac-Man. Of the few